Every insight deserves an audience. Welcome to Atypica AI.
You think you know what makes a brand survive for over a century? Here's what most people get wrong. They assume successful companies constantly reinvent themselves with flashy logos and bold rebrands. I just finished researching a company that proves the opposite, and their approach will completely change how you think about building lasting business identity. Meet Dukane Corporation. You've probably never heard of them, but they've been quietly dominating for 102 years. From making the first portable radio in 1923 to welding plastic parts for NASA today, they've navigated every major technological shift of the past century. And here's the kicker. Their secret weapon isn't innovation alone. It's something so simple, so counterintuitive, that most modern businesses completely ignore it. I know you're thinking, how can one company survive from radios to space technology? The answer lies in something you see every day but never notice: their logo evolution. Or more precisely, their deliberate lack of dramatic logo evolution. Let me explain why this matters to you. Whether you're building a startup, managing a brand, or just trying to understand what makes businesses last, you're probably doing exactly what kills most companies. You're chasing trends instead of building substance. Here's what happened. In 1922, Opa Radio Manufacturing Company launched with bold, spaced-out lettering, OPERADIO, screaming excitement for the new radio age. Their visual identity matched their market: flashy, consumer-focused, attention-grabbing. But here's where it gets interesting. By 1951, when they rebranded to Dukane Corporation and pivoted to business-to-business products, something remarkable happened. Instead of another flashy redesign, they chose the most boring thing possible: clean, minimal sans-serif text, just Dukane. No icons, no fancy graphics, no brand personality nonsense. You might think this sounds bland. You'd be wrong. This decision was brilliant. And here's why. They understood something most companies miss. When you're selling to businesses, not consumers, your brand needs to communicate one thing above all: reliability. Think about it. NASA doesn't choose suppliers based on cool logos. Medical device manufacturers don't care if your brand has personality. They want proof you won't fail when lives depend on your product. Dukane's boring wordmark does exactly that. It says, we're serious, we're stable, we're not going anywhere. But here's the deeper insight that changes everything. Dukane kept one crucial element consistent throughout their entire transformation: their color palette. Those blue-gray tones from their 1940s radio catalogs, still there today. This wasn't accident, it was strategic continuity. I realize this challenges everything we're told about branding. The billion-dollar rebranding industry wants you to believe you need constant visual updates to stay relevant. Dukane proves that's often destructive. Their approach, minimal changes, maximum substance, is why they survived when thousands of flashy competitors died. Now, some might ask, isn't this just boring corporate design? Here's why you're missing the point. Boring isn't the enemy of successful branding. Distraction is. Every minute you spend on logo redesigns is time not spent on product development, customer service, or operational excellence. Dukane understood this from day one.
While competitors burn cash on rebrands, they invested in R&D. Result? They hold critical patents in ultrasonics technology and manufacture equipment for industries from automotive to aerospace. Their boring brand carries serious technological weight. This completely changed how I approach business decisions. After discovering this, I stopped obsessing over visual identity updates and focused on building actual value. If you're running a B2B company, your brand's job isn't to be memorable at cocktail parties, it's to signal competence when million-dollar decisions are on the line. Based on this research, my advice is simple. If you're building for the long term, choose substance over style. Make your visual identity so simple it's nearly invisible, then make your products so good they speak for themselves. Dukane's century of success proves this approach works. Stop chasing brand trends. Start building brand trust through consistency and competence. That's how you survive the next 100 years.
Want to learn more about interesting research? Check out Atypica AI.